Welcome back to the MGM Resorts NBA Summer League as you look at New York, New York. Beautiful sunny Las Vegas, Nevada. We're joined by the chairman and CEO of MGM Resorts, Jim Murren. And Jim, man, you are all about basketball, and you just landed.
I did. I just got in from Japan.
Okay. Thank you so much for your sponsorship of this great event. But you are all about basketball, not only the Summer League, but also the Las Vegas Aces. And, of course, you have the WNBA All-Star Game coming up here.
We do. And look at me. I'm sitting right next to one of my all-time, like heroes here, Isiah Thomas. So this is a big deal for MGM, big deal for me. And Las Vegas is becoming a sports town with obviously the Golden Knights and the Raiders coming here. And today, the league-leading WNBA Aces play the Mystics in D.C. and
say it one more time. The league
leading. And Isiah Thomas is the reason why MGM has the Las Vegas Aces. He gave me a call in the San Antonio Stars.
Yeah.
And because of Isiah, we now have basketball, women's basketball here in Las Vegas.
And you're an athlete yourself. You played some football, you played some basketball, and now you kind of like live out a dream.
Oh, Division III.
It's still organized sports.
Now my son plays basketball for Johns Hopkins, and my other son's in the Air Force. So, but we grew up with sports.
Yeah.
And grew up watching, heroes, and I love doing this.
But Jim, when you talk about, the vision that you have for sports here, in Las Vegas, particularly basketball, I mean, what you've done for the Summer League, the investment that you've made in the Summer League, the way you've laid out everything for the professional athletes to be here. Talk a little bit about how welcoming you want this place to be for all sports teams.
Well, thank you for saying that. This is 15 years of the Summer League. MGM's only been involved with it the last couple of years, but these are incredibly talented young men out here. They're working hard to get a job. A lot of stress on them to get, placed on the team. And we want to make sure we help these players build their own personal brand. And as they build their personal brands, we want to help the teams build their brands. And certainly, I'm a huge Adam Silver fan.
Yeah.
We did the deal with the NBA on sports betting and working on the integrity of the product, which you and I talked about a long time ago. So if MGM can help build the brands of these players, the teams, the leagues, and help people, the fans, engage with players better, I'm all in on that.
MGM is such a trusted brand in terms of betting, and particularly sports betting. And the unique partnership that you have with Adam Silver and the NBA and the friendship that you guys have. I mean, going down this road with such a credible partner such as yourself in this betting space, how has that helped Adam and the NBA enter into this space of sports betting?
Well, the leagues are appropriately, and the team owners and the players are appropriately concerned about maintaining and if anything, enhancing the integrity of the product. And so Adam and I are very aligned in that. And the fact that we're going to do nothing but help build the confidence in the engagement between the sports enthusiasts and the teams.
Which we all are.
We all are, and because of Adam and the NBA deal, of course we did a deal with Gary Bettman with the NHL. We did another deal with Major League Baseball, with Major League Soccer, the PGA, and it really is going to, I think, increase viewership of games.
It definitely will do that.
And I think it's going to increase the values of these franchises.
And that's one of the things that Adam Silver has always talked about. If you have some investment in the game, even though it may not be the marquee game of the night, you're still going to follow the rest of the league as a result of that involvement.
Absolutely. If there's a blowout in the second half of the game and, and you want to continue to remain engaged in it. And I've talked to a lot of the players, the young players that are out here and some of the veterans as well, and it's all about having a better connection with their fans.
We're going to step aside for a second. We hope you'll stick around for the next segment.
I'd love to.
Of course. Jim Murren, the chairman and CEO of MGM Resorts, is with us. We're back in a moment. Knicks have extended to a 34-25 lead over the Washington Wizards. Jim Murren, the chairman and CEO of MGM Resorts, joins us here at the table. And Jim, you talked about the deals that you've made with various sports leagues. So what does that mean for the individual consumer, your relationships with Adam Silver and the NBA clubs?
So the key to sports betting for a gambler is to ensure the quality of the data And the NBA's authorized data is very important, and particularly the player tracking data that's unique to the NBA. So we're working with the league to provide that data to the sports betting customer, which I think will increase the ability to do in-game betting. And the key to this is that in-game betting. It's not just a prop bet before the game, but it's actually the outcome of the game during the game.
Okay. More dynamic, in other words.
Far more interesting, yes.
Okay.
And when you talk about, you know, the interest in the NBA, and you and I have had several discussions about one day possibly a team being here in Las Vegas. We got a football team here, we got an NFL team here, we got a hockey team, NHL team here, we got a WNBA team. How long before, well, I won't ask you a time frame, but I would just I would ask you about your enthusiasm about one day having an NBA team in this market, and how successful you think this market will be with an NBA team.
So we built T-Mobile Arena with the idea of having professional sports, and professional hockey, which we have, and professional basketball. I think the commissioner has been very clear that he doesn't foresee an expansion to the league in any near term. But I would love to be able to host a relocated team here in Las Vegas. The fan engagement's very high. The Golden Knights sell out every game. The content to it is very high, and I think we'll be very successful.
Jim, thank you so much for the time. We got another time out. We really appreciate your time, and we appreciate your sponsorship of the NBA Summer League.
My honor. Thank you.
Always good to see you, my friend.
Jim Murren of MGM Resorts, the chairman and CEO.